Hi, it's Tanya and it's Talk About It Tuesday. Welcome to the first Tuesday in the month of March. I'm so glad to be here to have an opportunity to share with you. So I'm going to incorporate something called the power of the pen. And that's for all you aspiring writers or for those creative people who are looking for a way to be creative and get their thoughts out of their head and on paper. I remember when I was teaching and we would have story prompts, and then we were told not to use story prompts, and just watching the kids get so stuck in their heads trying to think of things to write when at that age there's not much to write about. And then even as adults, sometimes we get caught up in our thoughts and what's going on in the world that we can't even begin to put things on paper. So the power of the pen, and the pen should give you freedom and give you light. So here is something that I wrote from a story prompt because I want to get into writing more and just being able to express different thoughts. But a lot of times I can't think of where to start. But with a story prompt, it always gives me an idea and then something starts flowing. It may be something and then it may just be the power of the pen. So this is what I call I love you. So listen, and please feel free to give me your feedback because I'm just being creative and allowing the pen to write. And so listen and share your thoughts with me. The title is I Love You. Hidden away on the inside of a coat was a letter that simply said, I love you. Her name was Amanda, and she was always the prettiest girl in the room. She was about 5'9", with the body of a goddess. Nice full breasts and thin waist and hips that were proportionate. Her hair was what you would call 4C. It was shoulder length and always perfectly pinned or twisted. When she smiled, her teeth shone like the moon, bright and clear. Her laughter was light, would make you forget about all your troubles. She made every experience lighter and more enjoyable. It was the winter time and Amanda was invited to a social event for one of her friends. She had contemplated not going, but it was the weekend and she wanted to relax and have some fun. When she arrived at the venue, she noticed the meticulous care that had been taken to create the right atmosphere. Everything was exquisite, breathtaking actually. Shortly after arriving, she was greeted by her friend Sharon. After exchanging pleasantries, they checked in their coats and then were directed to their table. Sharon and Amanda had been friends since grade school, and their friendship was easy like peanut butter and jelly. That evening, they laughed and danced until it was almost closing time. They had been so busy lately with their careers that they had almost forgotten how much fun they had together. Amanda had needed to visit the ladies' room before she had headed home, so Sharon had told her that she would grab the coats and wait for her by the exit. The ladies met by the exit and exchanged hugs and goodnight pleasantries and headed to their cars. Amanda almost forgot to put her coat on until the cold night air quickly reminded her. On the way home, Amanda was still happy and excited about the evening she'd had with her friend Sharon. When she got home, she let out a quick sigh. As she was putting her coat on the hanger, she noticed a piece of paper in the pocket. Not thinking much of it, she reached in for the paper and opened it. The paper simply said, I love you. She knew that note was from Sharon and immediately tried to call her. The line went to the voicemail and Amanda hung up and figured she would call her later. As Amanda was getting ready to complete her bedtime routine, she realized that she needed to ring Sharon again. On about the second ring, Sharon answered, and Amanda told Sharon just how much she appreciated her friendship and her note. The two of them laughed for hours and remembered the true meaning of their friendship. That's just the beginning. Who knows where this story will take me, or where I can go back in and add some other details or bring it more together. But the power of the pen, and sometimes a simple prompt, gives you just what you need in order to move forward. Don't be afraid to put your thoughts and ideas on paper, and more importantly, don't be afraid to share them. Feedback is just that. If someone gives you feedback and it's critical, take it and develop it and see if it's something that'll work for you. But if you are truly pleased with your writing, keep it. Your thoughts are yours and they are perfect just the way they are. I'm Tanya, and this has been Talk About It Tuesday, and this has been the power of the pen. Until I have an opportunity to share again, be blessed and enjoy the rest of your week.